Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where last time Sultan Fadl had a tricky old time, didn't he? He lost his beloved pet dog Wuffles Barkington III, he got accosted by a deranged monk in his bed, and he put on a little bit of weight. But on the plus side, he also did manage to remove quite a few Coptics and nudie people from our lands over here, which is all very good. However, I don't think we're quite done with that process just yet. I think there are still a few Coptics and maybe even a few more nudie people still hanging around down here, which we do need to deal with. The only thing is, I don't think we can deal with that right now. If we take a look over here, we can see that Fadl is very, very stressed out right now. He's very tense, is Fadl. He needs somebody to go and give him a lovely shoulder rub or something like that. And if he picks up just another 15 points of stress, he will go up to stress level 2, which I'm fairly certain gives us a very hefty health penalty. And we don't want that at all, because Fadl is not in the best of health anymore. His health is poor and he is ailing. So some of that I think will come from his age, because, you know, he's getting on a little bit as Fadl, but yeah, I think the main source of this poor health is his obesity. So if we could lose some weight, Fadl, that would be wonderful. That would be very nice. I mean, if we do try to take titles away from people, if we do try to revoke titles, then we will pick up stress, because Fadl is lovely and forgiving. He's a nice chap, is Fadl. So if we do that, we're going to pick up stress, then we're going to climb up into stress level 2, and then it's just going to all end badly, isn't it? So I think, for a little while, we might just have to let Fadl chill out. We might just have to let him, sit back, relax. He's got a royal court he can sit and he can go there. He can have a cup of tea and a lovely biscuit and he can just, chill out for a bit, Fadl. You sit down and take the weight off maybe for a little while. Is there anything we can do over here, possibly? Is there anything we can do? We can't call a hunt for another 5 years. However, we could host an exotic feast. We are missing a little bit of money for that. We could do that, because that does bring stress down a little bit. One thing we could do, though, which isn't going to bring stress down in game, but I think it's something that Fadl would kind of like to do. I think he'd like to get rid of the mangonels and replace them with the trebuchets, because we have trebuchets now. We can have them, certainly. And yeah, Fadl would love that, because he's a military engineer. He'd find them fascinating. He'd love all these sort of fancy trebuchets. How much are trebuchets? They are 78 for 10. And I think... how big can we have our units now? Out of 9. I can't work out what 78 times 9 is, but it's around 780, isn't it? A little bit less than that. Around 700 money, shall we say. Okay, right, so we're not quite there yet, but I think if we save up, let's save up, say, 200 money. Let's wait a little while, save up 200 money, and then let's get rid of the mangonels and replace them with the fancy trebuchets. So the mangonels have plus 0.4 siege progress per day. What do the other ones have? Hang on a second. So 0.4. They have 0.5. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's not a gigantic difference, but it's a difference. And if we buy lots of them, that does actually kind of mount up at the end. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. That seems like a very Fadl type of thing to do. So we'll let time tick on a bit. Oh, crikey. Okay, right. Our Master of the Hunt has died. Okay, so we'll sort that out. I would be delighted if your daughter Nap could visit my court in Waj, the wonderfully named Waj, to meet her peers. I hope she will attend, as I've been waiting for an opportunity to see her from Prince Scone. Hang on, what? Hang on, our daughter... You're asking your sister to go over, is that what you're asking? So hang on, so our son Scone, and our daughter Nap. Yes, of course you can go over there. That's fine. That's fine. Just go and see your brother. That is okay. Right, hang on. Oh no. Right. Okay. So we've lost our Master of the Horse and the Master of the Hunt. Okay. Right. Okay. It's not a good time to be a master around the place. Okie doke. Right. Let's go and sort that out, shall we? Because I think they were quite good. Master of the Horse. Yeah, that increased knight effectiveness, and we like that. We're all about that. Let's put... you've got good aptitude, you're busy ruling, you're busy ruling, you're busy ruling. You really don't like us. I think you might be Coptic. You're from down here, look. You're from down here. You're one of the Coptic people that we did consider maybe getting rid of until we realised it would stress us out too much. Okay, hang on. Let's not put you in that job then. We've got 3 good people. Hang on. Check Master of the Hunt. Right, and they're all average. Okay, that's fine. How about... I made Chocolate. Hang on, can Chocolate go into this job? Can we make Chocolate the Master of the Horse? That sounds good, doesn't it? Chocolate, how are you related to us? You're very good. Look at your stats. How are you related to us? I'm not entirely sure. I can't quite work it out. Hang on. Let's go and look at the thing. So there we are. Where is Chocolate? Chocolate's down there. So Chocolate is our sister's grandson. Okay, so that's our sister. So Saba is our sister. Samira would be our niece. So it's our niece's son. I mean, does that even have a name? I don't know. Is that like, are they a cousin or a niece once removed or something? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right. That's fine. But you are sort of related and you're very good. You're very good. Okay, fine. So distantly related. But yeah, I think we'll get you in to do that job. Wherever the screen's gone. Come back screen. Yeah, so Master of the Horse can be a mere chocolate, because that's good. So night effectiveness up by 5%, court grandeur up by 2, monthly court grandeur change up by 15%. That's very good. So you can do that, please. And then the Master of the Hunt can just be somebody else. I don't know. This person is a powerful vassal that feels like they need to be on the council. Maybe if we give them a fancy kind of court position, that might satisfy them a little bit. Let's put you in there, shall we? So you can go and be the Master of the Hunt. Very good indeed. Okay, that's got that sorted. Right, let's just let time tick on a bit, just to get some more money coming in, and then we can get some fancy trebuchets. Okay, so Emir Chocolate is looking at our horse. He's looking Xanthos up and down, nodding approvingly. It is a mighty fine stallion you have here, my Sultan. If you would allow me to take him for a ride, I would be very grateful. Okay, so you want to go and ride Xanthos. Don't lose Xanthos if we let you go and have a ride, because we lost our dog and that made us sad. Don't lose the horse as well. So we can either say, yeah, okay, and Emir Chocolate goes for a ride, or we can say, no one rides Xanthos but me, and we pick up some prestige. We've got plenty of prestige. We do need to do something with that today at some point, but yeah, we don't need any more. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You are the master of the horse. I kind of feel like you should be, riding the horses to get to know them. So, yeah, absolutely. Enjoy yourself. He's a good horse. He's a good horse, Xanthos. Don't lose him like we lost the dog. Right, okay. Heresy. Muwaladi's in Tikanirian. That's a wonderful place name. Emir Ziri of Tikanirian has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Muwaladism. Okay, right. So it's a different kind of Muslim faith. Yes, okay. So we consider them astray, they consider us astray, but we're not kind of enemies or whatever. It's just a different branch of the Muslim faith. Okie doke, where are you? Where is that? I'm not entirely sure where that is in the world. It's very much Central Africa. It's quite big, that place. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't get it, but I guess it makes them happy. Okie doke, yeah, that's fine. We're not overly bothered. It's not really near us too much. It's not overly, they're kind of there, aren't they? So it might not bother us too much, but okay, that's fine. They can do that. Good for them. Right, we have got 208 money. I think, let's get rid of the mangonels. Let's get rid of those. So bin all these, and then we'll replace them all with lovely, lovely trebuchets. So away they go. And yeah, here we go. 78 money on some trebuchets. So yes, please. And then we'll invest another 78 to get some more like that. But then we'll keep a bit of money behind because, as we've seen, sometimes Crusader Kings 3 does kind of go, hey, you need some money to do a thing, and we won't have any money to do a thing, and that will be bad. So there we go. There we go. Wonderful. So now we can get some trebuchets. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, crikey, many things have happened. There was a faction that's targeting us, but now they've given up. That's very good. We've completed our building upgrade over in Dahlaksian. That's very good. A little bit more money per month. And somebody else has gone to the new religion thing. Okie doke. Okay, who are you? I have studied the Arabic language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the Arabic script. Okay, somebody else has done this. You are down there. Oh, okay. You're what you got? You've got one county title. Joe, well done you. Hang on, how old are you? 6 years old. And you've learned a new language. Well done you. That's very impressive. Yeah, that is impressive. Send my regards. Because that is very good for a 6-year-old. I can't do multiple languages, and I'm older than 6, shall we say. Yeah, well done. I think you were down there somewhere. Yeah, okay, good job. That's very impressive indeed. I have ridden, taken aim, and struck so many times I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I take yet another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot fully see makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. Then, as if time is flowing slow, I can feel myself becoming dislodged. Oh no, are we going to fall off our horse? Right, so calm down, girl, calm down. We're going to try and calm the horse down. 40% chance that we stay on, and we get 100 martial lifestyle, and we get experienced rider for 10 years. What does that do? Some very good kind of boost to our cavalry, but there is a 60% chance that we get wounded because we get thrown off the horse, or I die for stable ground. Better safe than sorry. Do you know what? I'm not going to take the chance. I don't think we would take the chance. I think we'd realise that the game is over and we would kind of just get ourselves on the floor so we don't get injured. Better safe than sorry. I would rather you be around for another day of Fadl than you try to stay on a horse and then get horribly injured. So, yeah, just dive to the ground, please. Somebody has created an independence faction against us. So, Emira Hagos. You're over there. Yeah, hang on. The Emirate of Laster. Right, am I going to regret clicking on this? Yes, I am. Decency mugs ahoy. Yeah, this is a person that we need to get rid of. This is kind of what we're talking about. I mean, they've got quite a big chunk of land, and we don't agree with them at all. I think, did we ask them to convert? Oh, no, I don't think we did. Okay, let's ask them. We shall ask if they would like to convert. I mean, they might say yes. It's unlikely, but they might do. I am heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Okay. Nyawela. Okay, that's our secondary wife, isn't it? Open up, my treasure. It is I, Ghiasadin. Okay, who are you? You're a vassal and a knight. Okay, I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a man has climbed up to our wife's window. It is our vassal, Sheikh Ghiasadin. Oh dear. Oh dear. Characters close to Sultana Nyawela, who dislike adultery, lose 30 opinion of this chappie. Okay. Right, that's a little bit silly of you all. Stop doing that, please. Can we all please behave? Crikeys. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. So this person that we did ask to actually go over to our religion, again, like all the other ones, they've gone, well, I'll think about it. Can we have a hook on you, please? No, it's not going to work. I will not bargain for your soul. I mean, you're now technically a criminal, so we can imprison you and take your lands off you and all that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness me. Our wife is pregnant again. That will give us... Hang on, we've got 9... Hang on, 3, 4, 5... So we've got 9 children now. That will get us up to 10 children. That is a lot of children right there. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Right. Okay, that's many kids. That's wonderful. I'm very happy for you. But, I mean, it's going to make things very complicated, isn't it? We're running out of names. Okay, what are these up here? Hold court, commission artifact. Okay, commissioning an artifact is one of the... It's not one of the fancy artifacts in the Royal Court, is it? It's a normal one, isn't it? Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. That's a local artisan one. We could hold court, though. We could do this. This could be quite fun, couldn't it? We've got a little bit of money, so if we do need to spend something on one of these event things, then we can do. Do you know what? Yeah, let's hold court, shall we? Let's do this. Is this the 3rd time that we've done this? I think it might be the 3rd time. Okay, here we go. What is going on? 100 prestige, all the stuff happens. Okie doke. Right, so what have we got? 3 people. I think this is the same every time, isn't it? So 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row. Okay, so who is first? Oh, munificent Sultan Fadl. Well done. You're starting off well. I am Hussein. I've travelled far to ask for your aid in righting a great injustice. The man in front of me bows deeply before continuing with his well-rehearsed plea. My brother Emir Ali currently sits on the throne of Numair. Okay, is that one of ours? I don't think that's necessarily one of ours, but I am the true and rightful ruler of those lands. If you aid me in pressing my claim, I shall swear fealty to you and serve you loyally until the end of my days. Okay, it is a beautiful day for a war. It's very Fadl, isn't it? It's very Fadl. We get him into the court, we get a strong hook on him, and we immediately start a war. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute, can I go and find out who this person is? Like, where are they on the map? I don't know, where they might be a bajillion miles away. I don't know where the Numair Emirate is. I mean, if they're, many, many miles away, we don't want to go and do that. But if they're next door, they certainly look like we could pick on them a little bit. Then, yeah, we might as well go for them. But I feel like we're not prepared. We haven't got enough information to deal with this. It is a beautiful day for a war. So, yeah, we immediately go to war. However... Yeah, the Emir that we're attacking loses opinion of us. That's okay. Or we can say, please depart at once. I cannot risk offending the Emir. So, yeah, he likes us a bit more and he goes away and he's a bit sad. Or I cannot help you, but please enjoy my hospitality. Okay, you any good? Not really. Not really. Are you any good? Because his wife would join us as well. Not overly either. Not overly either. Okay. I mean, do we want them to... I mean, they could stay. They could sort of hang around for a bit. And that means that, yeah, if he is in the court, I think we can then go and sort of press his claims, can't we? I cannot help you, but please enjoy my hospitality. So, yeah, just stick around for a bit. That's fine. Okay, on to the next. Over the last few days, I have heard tell of a mighty hero of the peasantry who has won the hearts and minds of the common people through incredible deeds and matchless bravery. This hero, who goes by the name Mahdi, has been defending the small folk from the Nubian raiders and has now travelled the way to Dahlaksian to seek an audience with me. There is no doubt that Mahdi is a great hero. However, my court are adamant that I do not elevate a commoner beyond their station. Okay, so you just there. Ooh, you're very good. Martial 26, Prowess 23. You're a military engineer and you're a reaver. A 4-star military education. You're brave, you're wrathful and you're cynical. Okay, right, I can see why the people like you. You shall be rewarded with a place in my household. Okay, so we pay a gigantic pile of money and he joins our court, but all the knights are a little bit grumpy with us because they're going, well, hang on a minute, he's some sort of commoner and now he's joined us. A true hero deserves a position worthy of their skills. You grant Mahdi a county currently held by Emir Hariri of Akish. Okay, hang on. Who are you? Okay, you're an emir. Oh, no, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay, so the new guy's going to be happy, but Emir Hariri is going to be less happy. We get a strong hook on this chappie here. And what else happens? He gets a sheikhdom of Afar and its vassals. Okay, but then he loses Afar, and then we make a rival. Or, you shall be honoured as a hero you are. We pay 500 money to him. We gain honoured frontier hero for 10 years. So levy reinforcement rate up, popular opinion up by 20. However, we are going to get stressed out because we're just and greedy. And he will get some stuff. And he becomes the valiant. Or, you're an impertinent peasant, nothing more. Yeah, we wouldn't do that. We're not rude. Okay, this is tricky. This is very difficult because that one there, I mean, he's very good. He's very good. I wouldn't mind him being in the court. I think our knights can possibly cope with losing a little bit of opinion for now because that'll tick back up. That's okay. The only thing is it's 285 money that we don't have right now. So if we do that, we're going to be 100 money down, which then leads to all sorts of problems, lawlessness and rioting and bandits and all that kind of stuff. But this one here also causes problems because he gets given land, but then that's going to make Emir Hariri a little bit angry. Hang on, so the sheikhdom of Afar would be given to this chap. What have you got? The sheikhdom of Ed, the sheikhdom of Danakil, the sheikhdom of Afar, and the Akishe Emirate. Okay. What would we do? We're just. So I don't think we would take somebody's land away from them that's of our religion. Obviously, we've been doing it to other people, but, from our view, they're heathens. They're all, the Nudi Adamites and Coptics and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think we'd annoy somebody of our own religion. This is really tricky, because none of these really apply. Rewarded with a place in our household. He is very good, and I would like him to join, but we have to pay out a massive pile of money, and Fadl is greedy. You should be honoured as a hero you are. It's 500 money, which we definitely can't afford, and Fadl would be aware of the kingdom's treasury, or we just tell him to clear off, which we wouldn't do either. I don't think we have a proper correct answer here. How much does Emir Hariri like us? Plus 51. Oh dear. Yes, he's going to really hate us, and all of our vassals are going to be disgusted with us because we're just giving people's titles away. I think we're going to have to spend a big chunk of money that we don't have to get him into the court. You shall be rewarded with a place in my household. All the other knights will, soon forget this, that he started out as a peasant. They'll get over it. But the money. We're now on minus 107. Oh, dearie me. Okay, but we do have that chap, and he's a very good kind of fighter. Okay, right, so the last one is called Dust to Dust. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gawking at the opulence of my throne room. Obviously distracted, I call him to get his attention. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village in Dahlak was hit by blight this year. We lost not only our crop, but our seed too. We have nothing. We shall starve without help. Glancing around the throne room again, he adds, surely you have wealth to spare. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think, but we just had to hire a very expensive chappie to the court. You will have the funds you need to rebuild. Okay, so we lose another 145 money. We gain 10 court grandeur. Dahlak gets pleased peasants. Okay, so popular opinion would go up. Your service will repay your debt. We lose 145 money, but we get free labour. So development growth goes up and buildings become a bit more efficient. If the fields are barren, you shall wield a sword. So Sheikh of Dahlak gains plowshare to swords for 5 years. Okay, so levy size goes up, holding taxes comes down. I think, given that it's Fadl would know that we don't have much money, and he will be sad about that because he loves money. He's greedy. Also, Fadl is fighty, so I think Fadl will kind of go, do you know what? For holding taxes 20% less for 5 years, we can get a load of, fighty peasanty folks. I think that could be quite good. I think Fadl will kind of think, do you know what? Yeah, they can go and fight. That's okay, and it doesn't cost us any money. Well, it costs us a little bit of money in the long run, 20% of the taxes, which is okay. I think we can afford that. That there and that there are just too expensive. It's going to plunge us even further into debt. So the fields are barren. You shall wield a sword. Absolutely. And there we go. That is it. We are sorted. My business here is done. Thank you, everybody, for attending court. It was lovely to see you. We'll come back again in 5 years and do it all again. Does anybody have any change, by the way? Has everybody paid into the sort of tea fund? Because, we could do with some money in that, please. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Hopefully, as we move time on, that can sort of tick up quickly and we don't get any negative effects from being completely bankrupt. Somebody's arrived who is an experienced fighter. Okay, they're very good and I like them, but we can't afford to do anything right now because we have no money at all. So let's just make sure that we can get back out of negative monies without any kind of terrible side effects. Okay, so we're up to the heady heights of -6 money, which is okay. And we can pick another perk as well. Loyalty and respect. Okay, what does that do? Spouse opinion plus 50. Skills from spouse counsellor tasks plus 25%. Okay, that's quite good. That's quite good. So at the moment, hang on a second. If we go to there. So I think at the moment, our wife is just assisting us in everything. So that means, we get +6 for learning, +5 for intrigue, +6 for stewardship, +6 for fighting, and +6 for diplomacy. But then if we get an extra 25% on top of that, that's going to help us out a bit. So 6, 6, 6, 5, 6. Okay. So if we then take that perk there, that means now we get 98979. That's really good. Court politics has gone from +6 to +9. So she helps us out a great deal with court politics. What do our stats look like now? Wow! That is very good. Look at that. Diplomacy 23, martial 26. Okay, right. That's really good. Do you know what? This tree here does have some very good things in it. I mean, the knight thing is really good. That is very good. Peacemaker... that's okay. That's sort of fine. Gallant. Remind me what that does again. Martial +2, prowess +4, prestige up by 20%. Okay, we'll work our way down to that, I think. We'll work our way down to that. And then maybe if Fadl is still around and he's still okay, we'll go into the good old kind of medicine focus thing just to try and eke out a little bit more life with Fadl. But there we go. Right, that is good. Move time on a little bit more. Come on. We've had no bad things so far. Even though we've been in debt for ages. A hook has expired on a person. Oh no! This is terrible! This is awful news. As Xanthos trudges out of his stable, dragging his legs and hanging his head, there can be no doubt. The stallion is sick. The stable master assures me there is a cure to be found for what ails him, but it comes at a hefty price. Game, what are you doing to us? Okay. Right, this is awful. Right, so we lose 145 money and we have a critical stress break because we are greedy. We don't want to spend 145 monies or whatever happens is the will of Allah. So either he might pull through or he might die. So we could lose our warhorse. I think Fadl would be aware of the current state of the kingdom's coffers and he would probably... Even though we like Xanthos, he would probably be thinking, do you know what, no, we need to keep the money and we'll leave it up to God, I think. So there you go. Whatever happens is the will of Allah. And we lost our warhorse as well. This is terrible. Once upon a time we had a dog and a horse and now we have neither. Oh, this is very awful indeed. Okay. That is not good news at all. Do you know, if we're a beast, hang on, isn't there a lose? Yeah, there's a lose weight thing. you'll dedicate yourself to losing weight. I think we need to do that. I think we need to get rid of this obese thing we've got going on. Okay, my body weakens for every day that passes, and my girth weighs heavy on me, both bodily and mentally. Running, warm baths, maybe in a mildly cathartic substance. I will find a way to lose some weight. Okay, so I think we do this. Stress gain is going to go up even more, plus 25%. Okay, bring the Scamony. I'm not sure what that is. I'm fairly sure people have told me this in the past and I can't remember. But okay, right. So let's try and lose some weight, shall we? Because that will help with our overall health, I believe. That's going to be very good. So there we go. Hopefully we can sort that out and it's not going to be bad. And yeah, we can go for a bit of a jog around the place. Maybe cut down on the cake. Don't cut out cake entirely, but maybe just, maybe have 2 slices instead of the 5 you've been having or whatever. Yeah, okay, let's see if that works. Let's see if we can become a little bit less obese. I think we need to do something about the Emirate of Mecca title, because it is a little bit of a problem at the moment. If something were to happen right now to Fadl, if a meteor were to come out of the sky and squish him flat, then we would start playing as Sunrise, and that's okay, but Sunrise would get the Sultanate title, then get the Emirate of Dahlak title, and then would get the Sheikhdom of Dahlak and the mosque over there. But that's all they'd get. Prince Hat, over here, Hat would get the Emirate of Mecca, and then the Sheikhdom of Mecca, the Mosque of Rabbi, which is over there in Mecca, and then the other places in Mecca as well. And as we know, Mecca is where the money is. That is where we make most of our money. Lots of our troops come from that. So if we were to die suddenly, this would be a problem. So the character that we would be playing as would have the Sultanate title, and they would have a little bit of land over here, but they would be missing Mecca. So we would not have enough money to do lots of exciting things. We wouldn't have loads of levies and loads of troops and all that kind of stuff. It would be bad. And there are a few things that we can do with this. There are a few things we can do. A few people in the comments have suggested various bits and bobs. We could keep trying to get other bits of land and hand more stuff out to our kids and all that kind of stuff. Or, for now, we could just destroy this Emirate title. If we get rid of this, if we destroy this and make it go away, that means that Prince Hat will the game will consider that Prince Hat has already got his fair share of land because he's got that emirate there. He's over here somewhere, isn't he? He's over there, look. So the game will kind of go, oh, well, okay, he's already got an emirate title. That's okay. These 4 counties, yeah, you can keep them. That's absolutely fine. So I think that's what we do. I think that's what we do right now because it just seems like the most sort of straightforward thing. There are other ways around, but this seems the easiest thing to do to make sure that we do actually keep control of these 4 very, very important, very lucrative counties there. So yeah, if we destroy that title, it'll cost us 400 prestige. That's okay. The Ure vassals will lose 25 opinion of us for a bit, but that's fine. That's okay. We can deal with that. And then, yeah, maybe at some point in the future we can come back and try and sort this out again. But right now, I think we do this. I think we destroy the title. When we've got primogeniture, we can get it back again, and it's all fine. It makes no difference at all. But right now, to ensure that we don't lose this, I think we destroy the title. So the Emirate of Mecca goes away, and now look at that. If we were to be hit by that meteor now, if Fadl were to get squished flat by a meteor, then, Sunrise would get the Sultanate title, the Emirate of Dahlak, then the Sheikhdom of Dahlak and the little mosque over there. But also, they would get the Sheikhdom of Mecca and the other places over in Mecca as well, which is very, very good indeed. So that's kind of secured our future a little bit, which is very good. Whilst we're here, do we want to go up to High Crown Authority? Direct Vassal Opinion -10. Vassal Levy Contribution up by 10%. Tax goes up by 10%. Rulers can change between all available succession laws. That could be quite handy. Vassals cannot wage war against other vassals unless they use a hook on their liege. Okay, so that makes everything a little bit more stable around the place. Vassals' titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. That's quite good, I like that. All vassals who refuse title revocation or vassal retraction are considered criminals. Okay, we sort of have that anyway, don't we? We have that against people of other religions, I believe. And clan government vassals, which is what we are, provide at least 15% of levies and 5% of income. Okay, that's good, isn't it? So our vassals are going to like us a little bit less, but I think most of them like us quite a lot anyway, except Sheikh Mamo there. Sheikh Mamo is very angry with us. It's the ones of the wrong religion don't like us. They're not very happy with us at all. Mir Harire, you are of our religion. Why don't you like us? Cultural acceptance, insulted. Okay, right, hang on. Can we sway you? Can we do some swaying of you just to make you like us a bit? That'd be nice. There we go. Try and sway you. I think it might be worth doing this. 421 prestige. That's okay. Let's pass that law. Let's get that done, shall we? And we should get some more levies and some more tax. Which, oh no, it's feudal vassal tax. We don't have any of those, do we? But, yeah, our clan vassals should provide at least 15% of levies and 5% of income. So if we do this, hang on, so what are we getting? 19.9 money, and we've got 18,300 levies. If we do that, my goodness me, 19,000, we've got an extra 1,000 people and a little bit of money as well. And now we're up to Crown Authority 3, which is very good indeed. Okay, there we go, wonderful. Right, let's tick time on. Let's see if we can get some more money back in the coffers, because that still doesn't look very good, does it? That's not a very big amount of cash. And we have another daughter. Okay, hello, daughter of ours, and you're a genius, and you're comely. Okay, that's very good. Right, okay, what should we call you? Daughter number... Hang on, how many daughters have we got? Hang on, let's go and have a quick look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So you're our 6th daughter. Good grief. 10 children, Fadl. 10 children. That's very impressive. Well done, the pair of you. Good job. Okay, right. Okay, so what shall we call you? We're going to call you lie-in, because a lie-in is a very lovely thing. You know, where you wake up in the morning and you don't have anything to do. You've got no plans for the day. You can just wake up and have a lovely lie-in bed. You can get back under the covers or whatever and have another little sleep, or maybe you're just going to sit there and enjoy being all comfy and in your bed or whatever. But I do like a nice lie-in. As a father of 2 children, I don't have lie-ins very often. They don't happen anymore. So when I do get one, they're very lovely indeed. So let's call you lie-in, shall we? There we go. Right, so that's that sorted. I did just have a thought as to how many people are we actually looking after. We've only got 1 ward. Prince Hat. Hang on, I think we might need to go through our kids and make sure they've all got wards. You lot are okay. Nap. Who's looking after you? So Mum's looking after you. That's okay. We're looking after Hat, I think. Hang on, go and check. Yeah, so we're looking after Hat. That's Nap. Okay, who's looking after Scone? Scone is being looked after by Mum. Okay, so Betty. Who's looking after Betty? Okay, our other wife is looking after Betty. That's okay. Right, so cold drink. Is anybody looking after cold drink? Okay, yeah. So that chappie there who is a bit rubbish, let's be honest. I know, but they're in their own courts. Of course they are. Of course they are. Yes, they're in their own courts. The boys will be in their own courts doing their own thing. Okay, so hang on. Who's looking after Betty again? Okay, yeah, so our other wife. We can't do much about who's looking after... Oh, crikey, hang on. Who's looking after cold drink? Wherever they are. Where are they? I'm really confused. Oh, this is cold drink here. We can't do much about who's looking after you, because you're in your own court, making your own decisions. I imagine with a little bit of help. Okay, so you've not got anybody looking after you. I'm very sorry. How old are you? You're only 1. That's probably okay. So let's educate the child. We'll educate you, because why not? And then who would like to educate lie-in? Let's see who we can get. At the moment, it's going to be you. Nah, I think we can find better, to be honest. Who's got very high learning? I mean, our wife there. Our court tutor. Our court tutor might be a good candidate for that. Yeah, let's go down that route, shall we? Yeah, you can do some teaching of lie-in, please. There we go. Wonderful. At least we've got that kind of sorted. Yeah, of course. The kids have got their own sort of, their own emirates and that kind of stuff. They will have their own councils and their own ways of doing things now, which is okay. That's absolutely fine. Okay, right, wonderful stuff. There we go. So another child, our 10th child. That is a lot of children, Fadl. I mean, I know you're greedy. It's going to really hurt when you have to buy all the birthday cards, isn't it? I think it might be time to do something with the big pile of prestige that we have going on, because look at that. Right now, we have 9,214 prestige. That's quite a lot. And we're having trouble storing it around the castle. We've got a special prestige vault now, and that's getting full. People are having to take prestige home and store it in their own boxes in their houses or whatever. So we've got loads of prestige everywhere. Maybe we should possibly spend some of it. That would be a good idea. And we kind of alluded to this toward the end of the previous part, I think it was. And because we could do something with our culture. We could reform it and add a new tradition, which would be very good indeed. So right now, the Dahlaksian culture has 4 of those, but we can have up to 8. However, these are very costly to get in, and I think once you've changed it, you can't change it again for a very long time. I think it might be in decades, might be even 50 years or whatever. So if we go to reform this, and then add a new tradition, we can now see what we can have. And there's quite a lot. There are many of these. There are ones that can affect the realm. There's fighty ones. There's social ones. There's ritualistic ones for like religion or whatever. There's loads. There's absolutely loads. And they all do lots of different things. I mean, I'm thinking, because we're playing as Fadl, he might go for a slightly fightier type of tradition, because that's kind of how his mind works. But I mean, yeah, this one here, adaptive skirmishers. It sounds very good to think, yeah, that's going to be really good. So enemy defensive advantage minus 25%. That's very good. But heavy infantry damage comes down. Heavy infantry toughness comes down. So there's a bit of a payoff. So you do get extra archer damage, extra archer toughness, skirmishers do more damage, but heavy cavalry and heavy infantry are not quite as effective. So there's a little bit of trade-off. So I think we need to go through and have a little look at all of these and just see what the best one might be. I mean, yeah, we can afford them all, I think. I mean, that one there is 7,000. That one there is 7,000 prestige, but I think we can cope with that. I mean, that is quite good, that one. That is quite good. So retreat losses minus 10%. Friendly fatal casualties down by 10%. Advantage comes down a little bit, minus 2. That's okay. Light cavalry do more damage. Skirmishers do more damage. However, siege weapons, 20% less effective, because we're sort of more about hitting and running rather than sticking around and chucking rocks at walls. So, yeah, we'll go and have a look at what we could have. Some of them we can't have, like jungle warriors, because, not much jungle around our kind of deserty bit of the land. But let's go and see what we could actually have and what's going to be really worthwhile. Oh my goodness me, right, there are many, many traditions. I hadn't realised quite how many there are. There are so many good ones for us to choose from. The ones in the warfare tab that we're looking at now do have a little bit of a trade-off. Quite a few of them do anyway. So for example, this one here, formation fighting experts. It sounds very good indeed. So you look at what you get. You get men-at-arms counter efficiency plus 15%, and your spearmen and your archers do more damage and are a bit tougher. And that sounds good. You think, yeah, okay, I like that. But the downside is that your pursuit efficiency is down by 15%, because of course you're trying to maintain formation, so you can't chase after people quite as much, and your light cavalry and your skirmishers are not quite as tough, and they do less damage. So that's the trade-off there, and quite a few of these are like that. You get bonuses, but then you get negative things as well. And there are some very good things in here, but I've had a look through, and we're going to go for one over here, because I think this suits Fadl very well. Martial admiration. That is very Fadl, isn't it? Because that's kind of Fadl's upbringing. That's what he's like. He's very military. He's into all the kind of the drills and the rank and all that kind of stuff, and the sort of, the authority of it all and doing things in a military sort of way. He likes all that. So I think martial admiration would work very well. So if we were to take this, it says that the martial education traits are more valued, and I think Fadl would like that. I think he'd like the fact that the military way of doing things is a little bit more valuable. I think he'd be very happy with that. Then it says, the bumbling squire, confident knight, formidable banneret, and famous champion traits are more valued. Again, I think he'd like that. The blade master traits have additional bonuses. That's very, very good. So yep, again, that's a good thing. Fadl would approve. The craven and content traits are looked down upon. That makes sense, because, if you're craven, then you're going to run away from things. And if you're content, you're not really getting out there and, getting stuck into things. So I think, yeah, that would be a little bit kind of frowned upon. And again, Fadl would be all right with that. Knights are slightly more prone to injury during battles, I guess because they're charging in, being a kind of showy-offy. And then people may challenge rivals to single combat, inflicting stress if you win. So that sounds quite good. So if you have a rival and you've got an okay amount of prowess, I imagine, you can go and have a bit of a duel. And then kind of, if you win, the other person gets stressed out. I like that. That sounds very good. And then it says down here, all Dahlaksian characters, injury resistance from prowess, so from fighting, +5. So if you're in a fight, then you're less likely to get injured. And you can have another 2 knights. And we've seen that knights are really powerful. I think we go for this. I think we go for martial admiration. There are probably many others that we could have gone for as well, but I think that's a very Fadly sort of thing to do. So 4,000 of our prestige. 4,000 of them. But do you know what? It's fine. We've got 9,000, so we can afford it and have a little bit left over as well. So here we go. Let us establish a new tradition to the Dahlaksian culture. So we'll do that, please. And I think, it takes 5 years to kind of bed into the mindset of the Dahlaksian people. But there we go, that's fine. At least it's done. And we've actually done something with that prestige. It's not going to go to waste when we pass away. It's at least done a thing. Can we then add something else? Hang on. So when can we add a new thing? Can't even see when that is going on. No, we can't see. I think it's many years. I don't think Fadl will be the one to add a new tradition at some point in the future. I think it's going to be long after the death of Fadl when we can next change the Dahlaksian culture. Oh no, bad stuff has just happened. What's gone on there? Hang on a second. We are at death's doorstep all of a sudden because we've been overwhelmed by stress. Oh, one of our friends died. One of our friends has died. Oh no. And that has put us very perilously close to death. Okay, right, this has all gone a little bit kind of wrong. Time was ticking over very nicely indeed. I was just letting the game run on. Money was coming in. It was all very lovely. You know, stuff was just kind of happening. Stuff was happening and it was all peaceful and calm. And now things might go a little bit wrong. Okay, right, hang on. Firstly, let's deal with this situation for Prince Hat. Although Prince Hat, you might possibly have to keep just, because anything else is going to stress us out even more and might possibly kill us to death. It might stress us to death. Okay. So, death sentence for lowly thief. I asked my son Prince Hat what he thought. He responded that the sentence was far too harsh for such a small crime. Okay, so he could keep just, that's fine, we're just. He could become cynical, or he could become temperate. No, we're just, we'd kind of pass that on to him kind of without even trying, I suppose. Okay, right, so Abram died. People have gained a court trait, that's really nice. Okay, valued warlike courtier, that's very exciting. That's very good. But, yeah, potentially a bad thing is going to happen here. So, yeah, fertility is down by 30%, which might not be too bad a thing. That might be sort of okay. But, yeah, a severe health penalty. So, yeah, the fact that we're obese is not good. The fact that we are now massively stressed out is really not good at all. Okay. Is there anything we can do? What's that in there? There's a new situation for us to deal with. We can't host an exotic feast quite yet because we need 200 money by the look of it. Is there anything we can do to lose a bit of stress? I don't think there is. We've got to wait another 3 years until we can go hunting again for some reason. I don't know why. They have to replenish the animals or something. We might have to wait for a feast. Exoticize a grand hall. Redecorate part of your palace in the style of another royal court. Oh, that's a bit fancy, isn't it? And when can we next have our cakes? Okay, in about a year's time we can have some lovely cakes. Oh dear. Right, okay, we need to sort of hang around and hope that we can host an exotic feast. And hope that doesn't go wrong. Because we've seen when we host feasts, sometimes it goes, everything kind of looks good. And it goes, yay, everyone's turned up and you're not stressed at all. Let's have a party. It's wonderful. And then everything goes wrong at the feast. It's like, yep, the wine's gone bad. Can you all give us your money? Oh, no, there's a big fight. That's going to cost loads of money to repair things. Okay, this is bad. This is a bad thing. Okay. Right, what we need to do is, we need to run time on until we get to 200 money. Then we host a feast, and then hopefully that will bring our stress back down. What are we on? 235 out of 300. That'll max us out in terms of stress. This is bad. This is very bad indeed. Oh, Fadl, just calm down. Go and have a nice warm bath or something. Get a bath bomb in there. You can wash your hair. You can wash your beard. Oh dear. Right. Okay. This is fine. It's all going to be fine. Maybe if he could the next thing we want to do is host a feast, and we're trying to lose weight. Competing requests here, Fadl. I do apologise. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what we have to do to try and get back under stress level 2. To get back into stress level 1, I think we absolutely have to host a feast and hope that it goes well. The only thing we have to do is hope also that we can survive until we have the money to actually host the thing in the first place. Okay, so we're missing 66 money. We're earning 24.6. So I think, yeah, that's going to be another 3 months. 3 months you've got to hang on, Fadl, and not, become stressed to death, because that would be sad. Okay. This would be a very sad end for Fadl, wouldn't it? That would be a very sad end. If he were to just die of being stressed out about things, that would not be good at all. Hang on. Just a quick check of the succession. It's all looking good. We get the Sultanate. We get the Duchy of Dahlak. We get the Sheikhdom of Dahlak. And we get the Mosque of Gimhil, which is over in Dahlak. And then we get these over here, do we? So we get Rabbi over there. We get Kule's there. We get Uzfan. And we get the other one, wherever it is. We get Mecca. Where's Mecca? Hang on, it's around there somewhere. There we go, that one there. We get Mecca. We don't get Jeddah, but... Oh, no, we do. Oh, hang on. That's controlled by us. Who gets that if we die? Mecca, Gimhil, Rabbi, Kool-Aid and Uzfan. Oh, who's going to get Jidda? Hang on. What's the thing on this? Who's going to pick this up when we die? Because currently we own that, but we're not in line to actually inherit that. Okay. That's a surprise. I was kind of thinking that everything would go over, but no, that one doesn't. How odd. Okay, so time has ticked on a little bit, and we are still not dead, which is a very good thing indeed. We're up to 159 money out of the 200 we need to host a very fancy-sounding exotic feast, and we've been approached by this person here. Okay, so who are you? You are Nigist Ayana of Damot. Okay, so you're from down here, and you've been corresponding with the Chancellor, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you're even someone that one day I would be proud to call my friend. Okay, that's very good. So she is going to gain some opinion of us, which is very welcome indeed. So plus 17. That's not too bad at all for somebody who is Coptic, for somebody whose faith we don't really like very much at all. That is very good. Okay, 183. Hang on one more month, Fadl. One more month. Just really take it easy. Lots of scented baths and all that kind of stuff and sitting down. We're no longer obese. We are no longer obese. I suspect maybe when we host ourselves an exotic feast, we might put on a little bit of weight from that. But, yeah, our health is poor. Oh, it says obese there. Are we still obese? Losing weight, training, mysterious book, interesting conversation, chivalric spouse. Maybe the game needs a little bit of time to kind of sort that out. Maybe at the end of the month, we lose that kind of trait. Right, we're on 210 money. Now my only concern is that sometimes, yeah, we do host feasts and you need a load of money to deal with other events. However, the thing has gone. The doom skull has gone. Yeah, look, we've lost our obese sort of problem, which is good. So now we're just down to stress level 2, causing us bad health. Okay, right. That is good. That is good. I mean, do we save up a little bit more money? Maybe we just save one, up to that maybe. Oh no, another month. Maybe we'll start the new year with a party. Maybe that's what we'll do. So let's get through to the 1st of January, shall we? People have gained opinion of us. That's very nice. Right, so there we go. 1st of January, 1226. Let's throw a New Year's party, shall we? Let's host an exotic feast and hopefully get that stress down. Please, game, don't give us loads of things which are then going to stress us out, because that will be bad. Can we just have a nice calm party, which is just lovely? Right, we are going to lose 36 stress because we are greedy, so only 36. That will, oh, that's very close. That will take us down to stress level 1 out of 3 by 1 single point of stress. Okay, it's worth doing just to make sure that we don't die of stress. Okay, right, it's going to cost us 200, but look at that. Look at that. We're down to stress level 1. It's very good indeed. I'm no longer as overwhelmed. Our health is fine. Our health is fine. Our health is fine. We might possibly become obese in a second after having a massive, great big feast, but then again, we'll just keep doing the losing weight thing until we're not obese again. Right. Okay, please give us a very good, calm, laid-back feast where everybody just has a lovely time and has a nice chat and goes home. We don't want any vomiting on people's shirts or whatever. We don't want any of that. Oh no. Right, okay. Every single response here is going to cause us stress, and we need to call upon the decency mugs once again. Ah, brilliant. Okay, I have barely managed to sit down in my seat when I hear a howl emanating from Kitten. It would seem that she and Demira Hagos have really gotten into it, as Kitten is receiving a proper woman handling from Hagos. What's going on here? Oh, they're fighting, right. Too late I realise their martial dance has paved its way straight through the hide of the renowned fox of Waj. Okay, it's gone through a masterwork small ornament. I motion for my guards to separate the two, hissing and clawing at each other. The duo is presented in front of me, all the while throwing blame on one another for starting the fight. Okay, we don't like you because you're a nudie person and we don't want you around the place. So I'm kind of tempted that we just blame her. Oh, we get money. We get money for this. We get paid 140 money. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I think we're more likely to side with our daughter than we are to side with this person of this heathen religion, which is causing us, some decency mug overtime to be paid. Never mind who started it. You're both responsible. Or these things happen, it wasn't my favourite piece. Oh no, look, this is terrible. This is really awful. Right, so I think we blame her. We blame her. So she gives us 140 money to pay for the damages to the hide of the renowned fox of Waj. She loses opinion of us, but that's okay. We don't really care. Kitten likes us a bit more, and she becomes our friend, which is very nice. And yeah, we gain some stress because we are forgiving. Because, yeah, we don't really want to blame anybody. But then if we go down here and go, these things happen, it wasn't my favourite piece, we gain 6 stress because we are greedy and forgiving. I mean, maybe we do that. Is it our favourite piece? I don't even think we use it. I don't even think we care about this, do we? That is only 6 stress rather than the 25 we're going to pick up from that. But that does mean that we're not going to side with our daughter. But this one here is okay, because that is forgiving. That's forgiving of us, but we don't get any money for that. We lose 10 dread, not so bothered about that. We gain benevolent ruler. What does that do? Direct vassal opinion up, courtier and guest opinion up. I mean, would we do that because we're forgiving? Would we kind of let them off? I don't think we'd do this one. I don't think we'd go, never mind, decided you're both responsible because we are forgiving. Oh, this is really difficult. Or why would we, or would we just go for this? Would we go for how could you, Emira Hagos? Which would stress us out a bit more, but it does mean that we get paid. We would get paid some money for that, and of course Fadl likes money. He loves the money. I think because it's her, if it was anybody else, it was somebody from our own religion, I think we'd let them off and go, do you know what, these things happen. But because this lady here is parading around our court in naught but a fig leaf and like a sort of a hat type thing, I think we'd blame her because we wouldn't like this. We would not like that at all. She'd make us feel very uncomfortable. Right, we're going to get stressed out again. Okay, right, health is poor. We've been overwhelmed by stress. Again, the whole point of this party was to not be stressed. Please don't give us any of the stressful things. As the feast is underway, and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, Amir Harari approaches Shamitra Devi and me at the great table. This is a marvellous feast. All my compliments to the host. Does anything bring stress down? I've done a great job, so we gain some prestige, and our wife is a little bit grumpy with us, or Shamitra Devi deserves all the credit. We gain household efforts, so vassals like us, guests like us, and she gains opinion of us. I imagine she would have organised it. So yeah, do you know what? She deserves all of the credit. Can we please lose some stress now? That would be wonderful. Come on. Just 25 more points, please. Just make us lose 25 points of stress. Oh no. Prince Cold Drink has been captured. Okay, it's only 4. Please look after him. Please be careful with him. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. Okay. Can we finish the party, please? We're not at death's doorstep, at least. We are poor in our health, but we're not going to possibly be, dropping dead any second now. Prince Cold Drink left the prison. That's very good. Court Grandeur has come down a bit. That's okay. That's okay for now. Has the party finished, then? Is the party done? Oh, it must have finished. Normally we get a thing saying, hooray, everyone heads home and it's wonderful. But no, I think it's, I know it's still going on. It's still going on. It's a very exotic feast. There are many, many people turning up. Okay, because I'll gain the trait physician. Okay, so our court physician is now an actual physician, which, it's got to be a positive. Okay, I mean, let's just run time on until the actual feast finishes. There we go. There we go. With everyone headed home, with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Shamitra Devi to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Until next time. So we gain some prestige. We gain eager reveller. Okay, so diplomacy up and intrigue up, and all of our guests like us a bit more. However, that didn't really do anything for our stress levels. We're still pretty much where we were before, which is not very good at all. Oh no. Do you know what? At least we've not become obese yet. At least we ate responsibly at the feast. Botherations. Okay, do you know what we could do? Let's get some more trebuchets in, shall we? Let's get a couple of those, look. Let's just spend a bit of money on stocking up on some big old rock-flinging machinery. Emir Ibrahim has turned up here at Dahlaksian wanting to pay homage to us. Okie doke, let's show him in. So we get 50 money from that, and then he does all the stuff that everyone else does. He kneels in deference, everyone brings forward his gifts. Okay, right, this is good. So we gain some grandeur, we gain prestige, we gain money, and the dynasty lovely people gains another 50 renown. Right, court grandeur's gone back up, which is nice. How much do we need to go up to the next one of these? When do we get one of these? 1,750. I mean, we're getting there slowly but surely, aren't we? We get 5 per month, so we are getting there. And yeah, those kind of big bonuses that we get from people paying homage to us is quite nice. You get 50 a time. But yeah, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time to get up to 1,750 to get another fancy perk thingamajig. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. We can we can cope with that. That's not too bad. You know, when they come around, it's really nice. It's a lovely kind of thing. But yeah, you can't focus everything on that. That's okay. And Nap has come of age. Okay, this is very good. How are you, Nap? Only a 2-star education trait in the stewardship sort of track there. Okay, that's fine. They grow up quickly. Do you know what? Stewardship of 18 is not too bad. That is pretty good going. Well done. How's Sunrise doing? Sunrise has got himself a huge beard and a very good hat. It's got a pointy bit on the top. Well done, Sunrise. I'm so proud of you. Look at your hat. You're very good. Your stats are good, except intrigue. Again, we always seem to have a bit of a rubbish intrigue going on. The lovely people are just bad at doing sneaky spying things. I guess the kind of clue is in the name. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Any children on the way, possibly? No children on the way right now. That's okay, that's okay. You're only 18. You've got plenty of time to get all that kind of stuff sorted. Get writing some letters to the lovely old stork. But yeah, look at that. 20, 15, 18. Yeah, 7's not very good. And 21 learning. That is very good indeed. That is very good. Right, one thing that I was thinking of, actually, hang on a second. Let's go to the council. Our court priesty Alamar person, they could possibly do some faith converting. That'd be quite handy, wouldn't it? Because that means that we get more Ashari people around the place. We get rid of the troublesome nudie people. I mean, how about we go... how about we go over here? In fact, can we help out any of our other buddies? Like, who runs this place? So Sheikh Saru, right, so Sheikh Saru is Ashari. So Saruk's there is Ashari. But Lasta, if we go and find where the capital bit is. Oh, it's hang on. It's not looking good over there, is it? I imagine that it is, hang on, if we go to the religion thingamajig, where is it? Yeah, so I think that kind of stripy thing means that the owner, so the person who's actually managing that county, has a different faith to the people of that county. So I think, can we go and help out over here a little bit and just make sure that all the people of our lands are actually following the correct religion, shall we say? Hang on a minute, where are we? So convert faith. Yeah, so let's convert faith over there, please. 3 years to make sure everybody over here stops, being Adamites, and they can pop some clothes on and become Ashari, like they should do, and put some hats on and stuff. There we go. 3 years, that'll fly by. That'll be nice and quick. What do we have going on in the royal court? A new situation has appeared. What is this about? Prince Hat of Gojam in despair. Oh, Prince Hat, why are you in despair? You're only 10 years old. From my throne, I hear the visceral cries of my son, Prince Hat, and the sounds of a struggle. Oh no. Promptly bolting up and racing down the hallway, I skid to a stop when I see my son-in-law Goddard's restraining the poor lad with one arm and awkwardly clutching a book with the other. I barely have time to bark a demand for explanation when both begin blurting out their version of events. Prince Hat refuses to allow me to read him my masterpiece on the art of learning, cries the tutor. Okay, right, that's the court tutor. I've heard this jury book 1,000 times, Prince Hat of Gojam protests. It's so boring. Okay, right. So we can either sort of... Oh no, look at that. So this one here, if we say, Prince Hat of Gojam, trust that Goddard knows best. We become a bit closer to forming a friendship with the court tutor, but we go a little bit closer to becoming a rival to Prince Hat. We don't want that. We don't want to become a rival to our children. Or perhaps the lad should learn something else. Yeah, so the chappie, the court tutor, who likes us loads anyway, so that's fine. He gets a little bit grumpy with us, but Prince Hat likes us a bit, and we might become his friend. Yeah, I think that's what we go for. We'll stick up for family with that one, I think, because he's obviously sad and not very happy. There you go. Don't worry. We've sorted out a little bit of a sort of a teaching dispute there, but it's all okay. I think possibly to finish things off today, maybe we can have a little bit of a fight just to maybe take this county here, just so then we can control these counties over here on the coast, and that's all very lovely. I like that because I think these are kind of sticking out a bit now, aren't they? These are kind of, we're kind of enveloping them on many sides. It'd be nice to get these under our control as well. That will be quite nice. So what do we have over here? So who are you? Countess Eudosia. Okay, fortunately, you've got your clothes on, which is quite nice. Well done, you. Yeah, you are Coptic, however, so we wouldn't like that at all. So can we have a little bit of a holy war with you there? That'd be quite nice. Holy war for a kingdom. Might be a tad extreme. Holy war for a county. Because I think that's all you have. I think that's kind of it. Yeah, okay, this is fine. We'll do this nice and quick. That'll all be sorted. Yeah, some people might come to help out, but that's okay. Yeah, have you got any other titles? It's literally that. It's literally that there. Yeah, okay. We can do this nice and easy. I just thought because we haven't had a fight, we haven't expanded, we were kind of trying, to stabilise what we've got and sort things out. We haven't actually gone to grab any extra new land. So here we go. Let's go over here and just have a bit of a fight there, shall we? Right, there we go. Find the raising flag. There it is. And, yeah, let's pop that maybe down here then. So pop that there. Right, how many troops does she have? 1,049. I think, can we just raise the men-at-arms? So raise all the men-at-arms just there, because they're very good. Right, so 3,500... Oh, hang on. Hang on. They've got 6,000 now. Maybe we'll grab a few levies. Possibly. Just a handful of them. Raise a local army. Okay, so if we do that for a bit, and then just leave time ticking on. So hang on, how many is that going to be? Yeah, like that, look. That should be okay. That should be plenty of numbers. Oh, they've all kind of split off. Hang on a second. Get over there, look. Oh, hang on. I thought I told you to stop. Stop gathering. Stop gathering. It's costing us loads of money. We don't need all those people. Right. So if you then walk into there. Right, and now... I don't know what happened there. Okay, right. I did that a bit wrong. We've got quite a lot of people. It's fine. Let's march in and take this. I think we made a bit of a hash of that, but never mind. Right. So, let's stomp in, sort this out. We haven't got all the trebuchets that we possibly should have, but never mind. Spouse the guard. I'm a little confused as to why my wife wants to present a grand gift to me in the courtyard. I soon understand, however, as Sultana Shramitra Devi orders a group of soldiers into line. A complete regiment raised from my own lands, ready to serve you. This is a grand gift. We get an army of 190 men in Dahlak, or we get a personal guard. Prowess +2. I mean, 190 people is neither here nor there. I'd rather have a personal retinue. That's very exciting, yeah. Okay, oh, thank you, wife of ours. That's lovely. And we can go and have a fight over here. Is it going to be sorted? +14. We'll do a spot of sieging. I mean, it's still very quick. It's still very quick. It could have been a bit quicker had we got all the siege weapons in, but never mind. I don't think they stand much of a chance, because I think once we get this, it's all done. Grey days. As a stray arrow whizzes past my head in the yard, I feel nothing. No fear, no anger, no panic. This has been par for the course recently. I feel as if I exist behind a curtain, keeping me from feelings and the world, and I am so tired. I think I will go back to bed. Oh no, Fadl's all unhappy and glum. Oh dearie me. Okay, right, hang on. Just hang on for a bit, Fadl. Hang on a few more days. Okay, right, +100%. Enforce those demands. Thank you so much. I think we get control of that. Disband the armies. Why is it going back to the thingamabob? Right, yeah, so we've got control of this. That's fine. I think, possibly, just to make sure the control actually ticks up there okay. Can we increase control? Oh, it's not actually that bad over there. Okay, no, you carry on doing what you're doing there. I was going to get you to do some control work, but it's okay, unless we have to move time on a little bit. Oh yeah, no, we do. Okay, now it is very much out of control. Yeah, you go to work over there, please, because that is one of our counties that we now control. And I think with that done, we will finish things up for now. Oh, hang on, no, maybe we won't finish things up for now. Have we got prisoners? We've got two prisoners. Do we care about you? No, we really don't. Can we please get some money from you? That'd be nice. And we don't care about you either. Can we get some money? Okay. 20 money coming our way. Not exactly loads, but it's better than nothing. Okay. More grey days. What is the meaning of it all? Why do we go through these motions day after day after day? Motivation and energy escapes me. As my life sinks into grey dullness, I feel I should be panicking. But even that is beyond me now. Oh. We've picked up melancholic, diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, fertility down, moderate, health penalty. Oh no. Oh dearie me. Okay. That is not good. That's not good news at all. Are those two people still in the prison? I'd like you to get out the prison, please. And you clear off. Right. And with that done, and with Fadl becoming a little bit sad, he's becoming a little bit glum in his, what's that? Old age, in his sort of, late middle age. He's becoming all very sad. He's becoming melancholic. He has had the lover's pox for absolutely ages. I can't imagine that's very nice. Maybe just hold off a bit and get some creams or something. But yeah, there we go. So I think we'll finish up for now, and we'll see what happens next time when we come back. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't hold out much hope for Sultan Fadl there. I think Sultan Fadl is possibly on the way out. I think he's not very happy at all. He's very sad indeed. Okay, there we go. And while he's around, we'll try and make use of his military abilities to try and maybe just conquer these two places here, just so it looks a little bit more organised over there. And then possibly, could we go and have a fight down here? Go and have a fight with the people over there. I'm not clicking on them because they might not have clothes on. Or go for a fight over here or something. Maybe over in that direction. Try and get round here a bit more. Just while Fadl is alive. Just to make the most of his abilities whilst he is still with us in the world. So we'll see what we can do next time. But yeah, we'll finish up for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Move out of the way, friend. I'm going to completely ignore you and do some comment moderating. Kung Fu Croquet. Maria, you've broken my heart. There you go, some more flowers that I stored on the back of my pants. Lovely. There we go. As you can see, I'm having the wildest of times. Enormous banana mask.